Welcome to Fox Encounter. I am your host, Fox. Please consider taking a few seconds to subscribe, drop a like on the video, and share it with your friends. Stay tuned for more content and enjoy the episode.
And now, suspense.
So another question I had was, growing up or even now, who were some of
I'm
your
still growing.
even now, yeah, you're still good. How often are you inspired by different actors? Like when you watch a film, like is it all of the time when you watch a film you're always inspired by the acting and filmmaking?
If the film is good, of course. If the film is really good, that some projects are like that you wish to be in, that you wish, oh my God, I wish just to be in this something. This is why we do it, because it's so rare to find a brilliant project. And because I'm Eastern European and all of the movies here are government founded, those are rarely brilliant projects. So when I started working in English-speaking, Spanish-speaking, French-speaking projects, I had to learn that I will always be like a mixture of Europeans, because accent is such a deep and big part of a character build in English. Mm-hmm. So to find a well-written Eastern European role, it's just, you don't find it. You have to create it.
Yeah, it's also very difficult, especially when your vocal inflections are something that is so deep-rooted that you can't change sometimes. I feel like a lot of actors too, like here in the States, if you're an actor from the southern states, your accent is very, very thick, and oftentimes you can't really change it. So if you're an actor going for a role, you pretty much have to try to find a role that, you know, allows for that.
Yeah. And it's a thing that you have to learn it as an Eastern European, as a European, because European movies are not like that. Accent is not such a big part of the character, but English language is like, it's just glued together with grammar, because everybody in different continents speaks it so differently. So someone from Australia, someone from America, they speak so differently, and it's just glued together by grammar. So as someone my English is influenced, of course, with my own language and the way I grew up. So it is a different learning curve. I can fool someone with a couple of lines and with the help of a dialect coach, but to have something bigger with this accent, I think I have to create it, because even if it exists, sometimes the roles goes to British girls still pretending to have an Eastern European or European accent. This is one of the life goals, just to have this representation in movies, that if a role is written for someone from this region, they should choose someone from this region.
I just think that's the better option. Oftentimes films and studios will choose the easier option, because even here with me being Native American, there have been oftentimes before, now it is a lot more representation, but before, when there would be someone of Native American descent in a film, they were either, Latin American, like Mexican or something like that, or something different other than Native American or indigenous.
Yeah,
because it's just that easier.
It is just like someone brown.
Yeah,
that's it. They just mask it. I see that. Because I could have written down that I have like Slovakian accent, Czech accent, Polish accent, because they don't know the difference. It's like a mush, and it's actually very different to have it. So, but yeah, in Hollywood's representation, it's still just something like this. Just recently in the Babylon movie, there was a Hungarian role in it, and the Polish model and actress played it. And she had a lot of Hungarian lines. And as a Hungarian, I can hear it that she's... No, it's not that.
No, it's not.
It's close. It was good. It was really close.
Yeah, someone from that region, you're going to hear the differences.
It would be lovely, but I was really pleased that they actually chose someone from this region. It was really, I was really happy for it, for it, because those small changes will actually, I think, add up with time. Because right now that representation is so important that maybe it will reach this region too. Eastern European countries are offering like 25% tax refund for big studios. That's why huge movies come. Studios like the Dune movie, both of the parts were shot here, and like the Blade Runner movie, The Martians, like really good quality movies comes here, and they chose Eastern European actors and European actors to participate in small roles in it. So maybe with time it will change that. When they look someone in Los Angeles, they would like to find someone.
Oftentimes those things do feel like they're very far away. The representation in film and television is actually growing, I think, very fast. Because I mean, a couple of years ago, I would never see any Native Americans in TV or film, and now I can choose from a pretty good list of things to watch with the representation now. Whereas, a couple of years ago, I would have a very hard time looking for a film or television show with people who look like me.
No, these are amazing changes. I just wish to have deeper change, but I think real change takes a lifetime. And on that deep change, I mean, they have to find, the stories, Native American stories, and they have to bring it to life. They have to find every ethnic has to be represented, not just, okay, I see this is like a lawyer's office, so I would like to have like this United Color of Benetton actors, so everybody will be there. No, they have to find those stories, because everybody has their own stories. And we are still just doing Hollywood stories, but they now try to represent, every part of the society accordingly, to the percentage or something like this. So this is actually a quick fix, an easy fix, which is at the moment, we don't have anything better. But with time, I hope that they will do actual change, and actual change come from these stories they have to bring to life, because those are amazing and interesting stories. And I would like to see those. I would like to see Native American stories. I would like to see Indian stories. I would like to see Black stories. I would like to see all of those. I don't want to see those actors to put into roles that they are just there to have it, represented, like some sort of variation of people. I would like to see their stories. So I hope that this is like a real change, and it should start, and it will start with the writers, with the 2%.
I mean, that's not asking for much. And when when these people are creating, like incredible projects and things that people love, like why is that such an issue?
It shouldn't be an issue, but money is an issue because just a very small margin makes actual money from movie industry, and everybody else is just working for peanuts and buttons like Dumbo. so because they know that we love it so much, we would do it for free.
Do you remember your first audition?
Yes. It's just funny because I got it. That's the courage comes from. It was for a commercial for MTV. And I was a teenager. It was for a very, very funny commercial for MTV.
I'm going to have to try to dig that up.
Oh, no. Please don't.
Oh, no.
I don't know. I don't want to see my 14-year self or something like this.
Nowadays with the self-tape, do you keep all of them and look back at them to see that? Or do you just okay, done. I don't ever want to see it again.
I don't want to see myself again. No. I have a set, like a microport and, everything what I should have, and I send it out. And sometimes I keep it. But when I work with a casting director, those are the good tapes. I would like to keep those ones. Sometimes you only have those. Like an actor's job is of course the shooting, but 90% of our job is just preparation for the role, going for castings. And sometimes the casting is the only thing that you do in that movie. And sometimes it's really good, and it's not because you are not good. It's because they are looking for something else. It's about if you fit into this role or not. And sometimes you only had those castings. And yeah, I would like to keep those ones.
I don't think I could ever be an actor because I cannot see myself on screen at all. It's even
Now you
like
see
with
yourself.
these, yeah, even with these, because it's a weird feeling looking at yourself because I'm very critical. So whenever I watch it back, I'm like, I should have said that differently. Why did I move this way? You know?
Yes, I think everybody else. I mean, there's a type of actor they love to see themselves, but mostly I think we hate to watch back ourselves because I only see what I would change, and I cannot change it anymore.
It's there forever.
It's there forever, and everybody will see it. And sometimes they're not using the right takes, so it's about in the taste of the director, and they decided in the editing room, and that we did like 10 takes from this scene, and I know in which take I felt it, because if you feel it, they will see it.
Yeah.
And they are not choosing that one,
And
and you can't change. And you really chose this one from all of those takes. That's it. It's gonna be there forever.
A lot of the actors that I know, they often say that if you book a role or if you don't book a role, 99% of the time you don't know why. Do you wish there was more feedback from casting, or are you okay with just
They
like I
can't
got
give
it?
you
Okay.
no, it's they can't give you feedback because they are looking for someone who fits into that role. It's not about your talent. You can't change anything. Sometimes, of course, you charm them because they look something they are not sure about, and they just want to be surprised by someone, so you can surprise them, and you will book it. But mostly, because it's an industry, and everything is just they need someone who looks like this, talks like this, who can do this. They need someone who fits into that role. So it's not about how good you are; it's about how you fit. So why would I ask that? Why didn't I fit? Because we look someone 6 feet tall. Okay, that I just couldn't do that. Those are usually very shallow answers, and you don't need that because you would just have anxiety about that, the things you need to change, and you actually don't need to change anything about yourself. Just don't take it personally. 90% of the time, we just reject it. That's it. That's the part of the job.
So you have a very good attitude about that. That's really good. But do you?
It's easy when you're working. It's easy to have the good attitude. When you're not working, you're not that relaxed about it.
Yeah, you need a drink or two afterwards, right? Just like okay.
Absolutely.